And now, for the moment you've all been waiting for.
What are you talking about? A typo on my Discord link? What typo? It looks right. You got me confused now. Anyways, hello. Good evening. How's it going? Typical Monday night on the farm with on Intense's farm. We'll do some farming until he shows up, and then we'll do some logging until we fall asleep. And that's pretty much the game plan. I ain't got much else to say. Last week I did like 4 fields. Well, I did like 3 fields, and then the server crashed, and then I went back and I did the same 3 fields over again. And now I got what? Alright, Intense, stop talking. I have no idea what the hell you're trying to talk about. It's not an L in live. It's an I. Who the hell would notice that? Who the hell would notice that? Hi, Dan. Hi, Gary. I see the dog jumping up here already. So anyways, one more field left to harvest. Oh god. I played too much out of ore. I don't remember what the controls are for this game. Holy hell, I don't know what I'm doing. Tempting to listen while also on a phone call. Let's see how this goes. You should probably pay attention to the phone call. I assume it's important. Thanks, Grammar Puckicle. What's a puckicle? Did you just call him a pickle? 3-way call between me, Mav, and Mom. Hi, Mav. Hi, Mom. Even though I don't know Mom, but, you know, I'll say hi anyway. Who fucking knows what he said? I think he called you a pickle. And I'm not real sure whether you're supposed to be offended by that or not. Fuck him? Yeah, I agree. But yeah, as I started saying, last week I got through like 3 of these fields. The server crashed. I got through 4 fields and then had to stop and do some logging. So not a whole lot got done last week. So I got to finish that up and maybe try to get these replanted before we're done. I haven't been on Farm Sim since last Monday. Roadcraft has taken over my life. Played some Out of Ore Saturday night. Yesterday didn't play much of nothing. I'd rather not, never met, yeah, well. Not reading that one. If you and Dan need a room, I'm sure there's plenty of private spaces in Discord, you know. Gary doesn't even say anything anymore. He just comes in here, drops the dog, and I think he left. I'm here still. Oh, okay. Like, all I saw was the dog. You don't even say hi or what's up or nothing. Just, you know. Oh, God. Please don't pin that. Holy shit. That's not the first thing I want people to see when they come in here, Jenny. What in the hell is that? Hi, Ernie. I don't know what this is, but I'm going to hit the approve button. I may come to regret it.
Get the
Add a
hell
large
away from me.
cat and intense in a tree. But you got the large cat in the tree. It didn't add intense, though. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, I guess. Okay, how long does that stay on the screen? Holy hell. I have not idea either. That's stupid. Waste of my bits, right? Don't trust anything that says it's AI. It's usually a waste. Like, remember when we added the AI song generator to the stream, and who was it? Was it Wolfie that came in and played a bunch of songs and none of them made any damn sense? I hear music playing. What's going on? Holy shit, Eager! With the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much, brother. Who does go out to? Recreation. No idea who that is. A. Jacobs. Tweak McFly? Ernie. Hey, we know Ernie, I think. Do we know Ernie? And Dasty Road Express. Okay, 1 out of those 5 people I actually know. But either way, thank you so much for the gifted subs, Eager. Much, much appreciated. And he started a hype train. For whatever that means. Dude, thank you, Eager GG's. 55 is fucking gorgeous. Help me, it's filming 55 here. Yeah, 55 is a little... I mean, I'm not going to say it's horrible, but it's just a teensy bit chilly for my bones. So I'll give you that one, Ernie. This is absolutely one of the coolest parts of any song I've ever heard in my life. I don't know why, but this just like, this gets me every time. By the way, howdy bugger. Hi, Eager. Guys, can somebody throw a shout out for Eager in there for me, please? I have icicles forming on places I never thought possible. We don't need the visuals of that, Ernie. Thank you very much. We'll just go ahead and believe you. Well, thank you, Dan. Thank you, Intense. There's 2 shoutouts for Eager. If you're not following Eager, well, first of all, what the hell are you doing? He's been in here several times, and I've told you to go follow him, so obviously you don't listen. But also, if you're not, get over there. He keeps me entertained in the mornings when I'm drinking my coffee, and I give him shit, he gives me shit. It's a good, fun time. Pancakes warm me up. Where are you, hun? You'll know she's here when you see the frozen turkey twerking on my head. Do we ever pay attention? I know you don't, Gary, but I kind of hope that somebody is at least half paying attention. Like, I know Jenny only pays attention if you say her name. Otherwise, she just lurks and plays Fortnite. There's Ernie's favorite goose. Oh, Jesus Christ. Really? Right in the head. Wait, we're supposed to pay attention here? Yes, Dan, you're supposed to pay attention. You're a moderator. You're definitely supposed to pay attention. Oh, excuse me. I mean, not so much to the game. I know you don't really like Farm Sim, but you should definitely pay attention to me. You need to know every word I say. There's going to be a test later. Yeah, this stupid squirrel. I had to go look up the song on YouTube. Turns out it's like in Russian or something. There's no English in this song at all, but it's a very catchy song. Wasn't me for a change? No. Listen, Eager can be an asshole too. You guys don't know the half of it. The things that he says and does to me. In that case, you can remove me as a mod. Probably should anyway. Stop fucking shouting at me. Hey, there's a shout out for Intense. Make sure you go follow him. He was playing Out of Ore on Saturday till like 5 in the morning. And see, now he's laughing at me. Not that late. It was late. I went to bed at like, what, 2? And I think you streamed for like 2 hours after I left.
Well, that's what I've been asking for the last 10 years. Oh!
Yep, thank you for that.
One wiener later.
No more wieners. Luis isn't even here, so we don't need to worry about that. Hey, look, Intense Dude started playing Farming Simulator 25. Don't ever forget it, guys. Don't ever forget it. Nothing but 100% professionalism here. It was like 3 a.m. or something. Well, time zones also. For me, it was 4 a.m.
Why? Because fuck them, that's why.
Exactly. Eager, are you just pressing all the buttons? Wait a minute. Why is it backwards? How the hell did you do that? You fucked up my sign, Dan.
Find the jolliest bunch of assholes this side of the nut house.
That's better. It's not supposed to be backwards. Bullshit. What are you bullshitting, Jenny? Oh, God. Hey, guys, Intense Dude's joining the server. He's probably not going to do anything. He's just going to sit here and stare at me. You being all... Listen, I am 100% professional. I don't know who told you otherwise. Oh, there's the turkey. That wasn't pancakes, though. Now I'm very confused, because that's usually pancakes' entrance. A little confusing when Eager throws the turkey on my face. I'm here all the fucking time, I know, otherwise... Well, okay, you're not supposed to tell people, though. There might be somebody here that's never been here before, and they think I'm professional, and you just ruined it for them.
What the hell am I looking at?
Now. You're looking at now, sir. Everything that happens now is happening now.
What happened to then?
Past that.
When?
Just now.
Yep, there's the cat. It's just me, or did that cat's head get bigger? I can't see anything. Not gonna lie, that one scared the hell out of me. Alright, this garage is entirely too small for this combine.
Hi.
No, we fertilize first, then we plow. See, you're just as backwards as Mav. Oh my god, why can't I park this damn thing? I'm about to just leave it here. Let's take... Let's see here. Composition. So I got one field that needs limed, and we'll fertilize the rest of them. Probably need a tractor for that, huh? Let's take this little blue guy here. Yep, my only one. I know you're running out of bits. It's okay. Actually, it's probably a good thing. Looks bigger. Yeah, that cat definitely looks bigger. Like, it used to take up most of the screen. Now I feel like it's taking up, like, all the screen. Got so used to my other map with all the overpowered tractors and stuff on it, and this one's just got base game stuff and it feels so slow. The NJN official coming in with the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Thank you very, very much for the raid. NJN raid, NJ raid. We got Looney Tunes coming in with the NJ raid. Riley Hayes coming in with the NJ raid. Lil's Tramsh, I think. What's up, bro? What's going on? I probably butchered that name, but close enough. Lilza coming in with the brand new follow. FICO Style TV coming in with the brand new follow. S Jost 17. Is that Jost or Jost? Thank you very, very much for the follows, guys. Welcome in. What was NJN playing? Some Farming Simulator 25. How was your stream? What map you on? How's everything going over there? Looney Tunes coming in with the brand new follow. Thank you very much. Welcome in. Yep, he got off. Oh, God. It was good. Judith Plains, Montana. I've heard a lot of good things about that map. I have yet to try it. I haven't been playing as much Farm Sim as I used to because Roadcraft kind of took over my life, but I still do this at least once a week. We get in here with Mr. Intense Dude here. So this is, shit, I can't remember. Intense, what the hell's the name of this map? I always forget. Something Mountain or Pine Ridge Mountain. So it's by FDR Logging. It's his map. It's 100% pure logging map. And what we do is we come in here, you know, Intense doesn't like farming. All he likes doing is logging. So we come in here and we log it out and we create fields and stuff like that. And then I come behind and I do all the farming after that's all done. We kind of create some fun stuff. This is the third or fourth map we've worked on now. First one for 25. All the other ones were on 22. But we'll play on this for about 6 months. Cut down a bunch of trees, make it look all nice and pretty, and then build some fields and stuff. It's a really good map. Yeah, I like it. You on the TV now, also? Oh my God, get me off the TV. That's too big. That's too much. You should be watching. You should only ever watch this stream on teeny tiny phone screens. That's what all you should ever watch it on. If I'm on the TV, my head's entirely too big. Is that Lamb of God in the background? I believe it was, yeah. Oh yeah, we play about 95% heavy metal here. It's not a mountain. That was the last one. Yeah, that was the last one we played. I always forget. That was on 22. Something mountain. This one's Pine Ridge something. I can never remember the names of the maps. Heck yeah, that sounds awesome. We got another metalhead in the chat.
Hello, motherfucker.
Dark Wolf, what's up, buddy? This way I can be on the phone and still hear. Well, but that means the people on the phone can probably hear too, which doesn't help either. It's not just the TV. I know it's not just the TV, but the TV makes it look worse. You're not understanding what I'm saying here. Grizzly Mountain was the last one, yeah. Still on the ground. Yeah, honestly, it stopped raining. It's not doing much of anything now, so we're good for the moment. Yeah, Grizzly Mountain was the one we did on 22. I'm afraid my TV would crap out if I had you on it. Probably. Look at it this way, Gary. You would never have any fear of pests in your house, though. They would all leave. I haven't listened to Lamb of God in a while. I've been on a Slipknot, Korn, and Gojira kick lately. They'll all be in the playlist at some point. My biggest for the last 6 months or so has been Meshuggah. I've been addicted to Meshuggah like crazy. But yeah, that'll all be on the playlist at some point. What we got? Yeah, Slipknot's actually 2 songs away. Doing all right, considering had to order a new monitor. Yeah, that always sucks. You can get them really cheap, but also you get what you pay for. Sugar is a glorious thing. I'm not going to agree or disagree, Ernie, but that was kind of out of left field. Is there some context there? Or you just decided to share your love for sugar for no reason? Yeah, we do this every Monday night. I usually start up around 7:30 or so doing the farming stuff. And Tense will start his stream up around 9 o'clock or so. We'll do the stream together thing for a couple hours, and then I work early in the morning, so I usually pass out around 11 o'clock, and he'll finish up when we're done. But it's kind of our Monday routine. I do work a full-time job, so I mostly only stream on weekends. You'll see a lot of Farm Sim. You'll see some Roadcraft, maybe some other games mixed in when I feel the need to. You want a new one anyway? Meshuggah and Mastodon. Never been a huge fan of Mastodon. I can listen to them, but... Hope you have a great rest of your day. Hate I have to dip out, but I have to go do dad things. No, dude, I totally understand. That's the streamer thing. You go for a few hours, and then when life calls, you raid and run. I completely get it. I do the same thing every night. So, but I definitely appreciate you bringing your folks over here. Appreciate all the new follows. Try to enjoy the rest of your night. Wait, didn't I hear you say that you've been getting into sugar lately? No, Meshuggah. Meshuggah, it's a band. Don't ask me to spell it because I'll probably fuck it up. Like Mastodon, but in little spurts, right? Infernal Booger Sugar. Adrian! What's up, buddy? We don't talk about those things over here. I feel like that's breaking some Twitch term or something by talking about that. Maybe. I don't know. I don't really care. Never remember how to spell Meshuggah properly either now. It's fine. You don't need to know. For those of you without subs, we get an ad break coming up in about 5-10 seconds. It will last 3 minutes. It'll be the only one this hour. If you stick around when you come back, we'll open up a chat fight. Only if you promote it. What am I promoting? Oh, yeah, that's true. I'm not. I think Ernie's promoting it. I don't think I'm promoting it. That makes sense. Sugar is still wonderful with that. Yeah. It's not a terrible praise. Still sucks you had to get it right now. That yeah. Unexpected expenses are never fun. I've bought a lot of monitors lately, but they were all planned. Found a 27-inch Acer on sale for $109. That's not bad at all. They're not as expensive as they could be unless you go for like one of those 49-inch curved ones or something, but I run 4 27-inch monitors and they do what I need them to do. I honestly can't complain. Might need to listen to Gojira since they'll be at Aftershock in October. I can send you a playlist of my favorites, Gary. I've never seen them. I've heard they're incredible live. I have a couple friends that have gone to see them a couple times, and it's one of those things that it's on the bucket list if they ever come around. I definitely need to do it because one band I've never seen that I really want to see. Can you please? Yeah, send me a message in Discord to remind me. I'll send you some stuff to check out. You still using 2 PCs? Honestly, I turned the other one off like 2 days after I turned this one on, and I haven't looked back. I tried streaming one night with 2 PCs, and not like a traditional dual PC setup where they're linked together, but like I had some things running on that one and had some things running on this one, and I kept getting confused by the different mouses and shit, so I just said, I'm not doing that. Like, this one runs the stream good enough, so I don't really need the second PC. What did I miss over here? 2 of my monitors are 27. Those are about 250 a pop on sale. I think that's about what I paid for. These are all LG monitors. They were all around 200, 225. That's, you know, spaced out over the course of a few years, so... Did you say mouses? Did I say mouses? I probably did say mouses. Is that not the proper letter? Words? Are you judging my English, Eager? I never claimed to be good at the whole talking thing. I still need Bring Me the Horizon songs. I don't know too much about them. There's a couple, I think, songs by them on the playlist, but I don't know too much about them. I just kind of came across them and added them. I speak Australian, right? He's got two pet mouses. Yes, I've got 2 mouses. Actually, I've got 3 because I switched the one out because I decided I hated my old one. So now there's 3 of them sitting here. Did you switch to 1080? Just noticed that? Yep. Yeah, I switched a lot of my settings. I don't know if I told you, Dan, I got the old internet upgraded the other day. Got a new modem, got a new router. Switched up to gig internet, which actually... I know it like depends on location and stuff when it comes to Spectrum. It actually works. I ran a few speed tests. It actually works fairly well here. So between the new PC and the better internet, I figured it was time to kick up to a better stream. So I went through and changed a bunch of settings. So hopefully it looks better. Twitch keeps telling me my connection's unstable because I think I set the bitrate too high for Twitch to handle, but that's okay. From what I gather, that's just a normal thing. It's kind of lucky, a lot of Father's Day sales still going on. There you go. Alright guys, the ad break's over. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to set an AI worker on this and we'll see if he does anything useful. And we're going to switch over and do a chat fight real quick. Let me get her booted up. That's normal. Exactly. I don't remember what I said that you're telling me is normal. Guys, my memory's terrible. Alright, let's switch over to that screen. Cut the music a little bit. Lobby open. Exclamation point. Join in the chat, guys, if you want to get in the chat fights. Oh, God. Jenny, get that off your fucking TV right now. Holy hell. That's too big. As soon as you go over 6,000, it says unstable. Yeah, that's what I've heard. But it doesn't appear unstable, so I'm just going to kind of deal with it, you know? I got a little red mark on my screen, but it is what it is. Exclamation point join, guys, if you want to get in the chat fight. It doesn't cost anything. You don't got to do anything. Just throw your name in there and watch the little pixels beat the crap out of each other. And at the end, we'll declare a winner and go from there. So far, we got 8 people in there. Vikings Nation Gaming's in there. Dan's in there. Jenny's in there. Intense is in there. Dark Wolf's in there. Eager, Ernie, and myself. 8 people. Good luck, everybody. Let's roll. What do we got to start out here? Looks like Ernie's fighting with Dan. Eager's fighting with Jenny. Darkwolf's fighting with Intense in the back. And well, Gary just knocked the shit out of me over there. Jesus. I can't win for nothing. Intense knocked Darkwolf out. Dan knocked Ernie out. And Jenny knocked Eager out. So Dan's going to fight with Jenny. And Gary's going to fight with Intense. Go full cam so I can show Dan how scary it is? No. I'm scared to look. You should definitely not look. Down goes Gary. Down goes Dan. It's Jenny and Intense for the final bout. Wow, Intense with a hard right punch on Jenny. Down she goes. Let's not show Mav this picture because that's just... Woo, Jenny, get off of him. Jesus. Anyways. Lobby open, round 2, guys. Exclamation point and join. If you put it on enhanced in your OBS settings, I think it fixes that issue with Twitch. Yeah, but that's just like a... That's not the issue that we want fixed, so... I did a little bit of reading about it, and I'd rather leave the enhanced off. Intense, why did you join 3 times? Holy hell, 4 times. Sorry, Jenny. Keep it off. Yeah, I kept it. I did a little bit of research on that, and I'm leaving it off in lieu of being able to do... I don't remember what it was all about, but there was some reason to leave it off that I 100% agreed with. It's just my power-ups. I mean, if they work, they work, because they worked last time, so... Guys, lobby's open, round 2. Exclamation point, join in the chat if you want to get in. We'll give it a few more seconds. We got Dan in here, Eager's in here, Jenny's in here, Intense is in here, Looney Tunes, Darkwolf, Old Man Shadow. What's up, Shadow? I see you lurking there. And myself. 8 people. Let's roll it, guys. Oh, you were too late, Gary. I already hit the button. Intense is fighting with Looney Tunes. Looks like I'm fighting with Dan. Oh, you ain't got a chance, Dan. Darkwolf's fighting with Jenny, and clear back on the hill here. Eager just knocked out Shadow. Oh, damn it. Dan knocked me out. Jenny knocked Darkwolf out. It looks like Looney Tunes is going to go fight with Eager. Dan's going to fight with Jenny. Eager with the knockout punch. Dan with the knockout punch. So it's the Australian and Dan. It was a few seconds late who won the first one. Intense won the first one. And Eager coming out with the win on that one with a roundhouse on Dan. Dan's still twitching. He don't know what happened. That's not Australian power. Fuck, that was 3 seconds. I know. That was fast. He just come over and just went, and you were gone. Alright, guys. That's it for that. Let's switch back to see what the old AI's doing here. Looks like he finished this field. Oh, we in the game here? Yeah. So, where do we gotta go? To this direction. What do I win? Bragging rights for now. You are the current champion until the next hour when we do some more.
Hello, motherfucker.
Tom! What's up, buddy?
H2O! Water sucks. It really, really sucks.
Who's Tom, can you say hi before you drop the hydrate? Jesus Christ, man. Thank you, Tom. I did. I said hello, motherfucker. This is true. You did. All right. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Oh, God. Leg spike. Tree. Let's see, where were we? We gotta do that one and that one. We didn't get that one in time. He already plowed it. I gotta go empty that truck and take a look at the pig feed mixer and decide what we need to plant next. Month to date chat fight. Looks like Gary's got 4 wins. He's sitting on top right now. Dark Wolf's got 3. Intense has 3. Luis has 2. And then pulling up the bottom of the barrel with 1 win each is me, Black Ranger, Jenny, Nate, Dan, and Eager. All got 1 win each. Oh, I didn't even realize he was typing in here. I have no idea how any of this shit works. Where did you go next? Yeah, my bad. I thought that was the thing you won. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Well, okay. I didn't even realize you were typing in here, Intense. I just saw all that. That's okay. I'm ahead of you with the... We only missed 1 field. I'm ahead of you with the fertilizer. Keep plowing behind me. And then once I'm done with this, I'll come behind you with the planter. We'll just sneak through the forest here. I'll come behind you, you come behind me. Exactly. Wait a minute. I don't think that means what you think it means. Yeah, I really hope you guys can't see the things that he's typing in here, because he's just being mean. Oh, the glitched out wood chip that'll be there until the end of the map. It's like a hallmark of every FDR map that we play. Somewhere on the map there's one glitched out wood chip that we don't know how to make go away. Did you do this one? I did them all. I'm on the last one now, so you can plow everything.
Why are you the way that you are?
I just asked Dan that yesterday. He didn't really give me a good answer.
Talk about buttered sausage. Talk about buttered sausage, where it comes from, what it does. Why is it doing what it's doing? Get it out of my face.
That dude is like life goals. I want to be just like him when I'm older. So Dark Wolf, you'll be proud to know I finally set up the little knobby thingy. I only set up 2 knobs and then I got confused, but... Because honestly, I couldn't think of how many things I really needed to control the volume of, so I only set up 2 of them. You set it up? Yeah, I bought it like, what, 4 months ago, and it's been sitting on my desk not working on all that time because I didn't want to do it. It was actually incredibly easy. Are we back? I need to figure out how to grab that graphic and make it my BRB screen. About fucking time. I know, I procrastinated that probably longer than I've ever procrastinated anything ever in my life. But also, I hate dealing with sound things. I just want to set them up and make them work. But it wasn't that complicated. And there's pancakes. Since he won't stop pestering me until he does this. Hi, Bugger. Hi, Michael. And pancakes hit the level 2 Tangia party. Let's pause the music and see what weird fuckery they're gonna send this time. What the hell is that? Why is there a bear on my head? Is that a bunny rabbit? I gotta be honest, guys. I don't know what any of that was. Oh my god, it's pancakes. Yes, it's pancakes. Ernie's been asking about you for hours, Pancakes. Why are you so late? He's been waiting for you. Alright, let's see. We left the truck right there. Does the logging come with the game or is it extra? Two answers to that. In base game, there is logging, yes. I would not recommend anybody use it because the logging in base game is poopy potatoes crap. Like if you're really interested in logging and you want to do it the right way, I would suggest look up FDR logging. He's got a pack of mods that you can get that make it a hell of a lot more realistic and way better than the base game stuff that comes with Farm Sim. But like I said, the simple answer to that question, does logging come with the game? Yes, it does. But it's kind of terrible base game. You're going to want the mods. And FDR makes absolutely the best mods for logging. I need warming up. Don't fucking shoot the bear. Well, I didn't shoot the bear. Kind of surprised Jenny didn't try. Comes with base game, but mods make it way better. I just said that. Did you not listen at all? That's what I just said. Jesus, you always got to act like, you know, oh, I got to tell people what's going on because, you know, they asked Booger a question, but he's not going to answer it right. So I got to put my 2 cents in too, you know. Wave hi to Michael. I'm not doing that because I know you've got my giant head on the TV. We're not doing that. I typed it and it sat there for 5 fucking minutes. No, like, you can't type things while I'm talking. That's not how this works. If I'm saying things, you need to not say the things. Otherwise, we're both saying things, and then it's just confusing for everybody because you say really weird things. Michael's gonna get sad. No, I won't. I'll behave. I don't trust you, Jenny. Hi, Michael.
Hello, motherfucker.
Who do you trust less, Jenny? I don't trust either one of you fuckers, to be honest with you. Luis, what's up, buddy? Alright, let's see. This thing... What do we got? We got 140,000 base food, 174,000 grain. But I think the protein uses less. Yeah, it's a 1-5-4-1 split. Still haven't used all those potatoes. So I think we're going to go with more base food, which would be, what's a base food? Corn or sorghum? We'll go with corn. So we're going to plant a bunch of corn over here. Totally normal for anyone not to, yeah, right?
Hello, motherfucker.
Death Chaser's in here. Comes in, drops a fart immediately. See you, mate. I'm out. See you, Igor. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. You forget I have a pic from forever ago? I don't want to know. What's that Discord noise for? Well, first of all, why was my Discord not on streamer mode? Because I had it on streamer mode, and I must have turned it off at some point and forgot to turn it back on. Take care, my friend. You as well, Igor. We'll see you around. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, okay. This is how you know Luis is here. Let's start playing the same 3 Tangias over and over again. Chicken wing, chicken wing. Wait a minute. Dan, how'd you get that on Jenny's TV? I'm so confused. Okay, guys, I'm confused. Wait a minute here, because this is Jenny's TV, all right? And apparently, this is Dan's TV. Don't they look exactly the same? Dan, are you at Jenny's house? I said I wouldn't post it. What, so you sent it to Dan? Now everybody just thinks Dan's at your house. I'm telling Mav. Stop by Jenny's for dinner? Oh, okay. What's she having good? Looks like Zeus, but only his fur was white. That doesn't make any sense. Calm down, bugger. I don't want to calm down. Ooh, that does look good. Alright, I'll give you a pass, Dan. As long as you don't eat it all. Save some for me. Posted my dinner. Yeah, I see it. Well, this thing's already set up for corn. Okay. Wide turns out of the shed. You keep saying I got good food, but you're never here to eat it. Well, I mean, we had a whole plan earlier that I was going to blow away with a tornado, and I was going to try to aim myself that direction. But it didn't happen. Not yet, anyway. I can keep hoping. Alright, let's take a look here. Should probably stop the tractor before I look at the map. Come on, catch up. Alright, so it looks like Intent's got these 3 fields plowed. He's got those 2 left to do, so we'll start over here. Be eating all the good stuff. Steak à flambe, chicken à flambe, cereal à flambe. I think he just likes fire. Well, yeah. Considering I at least once a day in your Discord post a picture of something burning, I would say that's probably a pretty good assumption, Adrian. I do enjoy the fire. Alright, let's get rolling, get some corn planted. What is it, about 8:30? We got a half an hour to get 5 fields of corn planted. Or more than likely, maybe 45 minutes, because we know Intense never goes live on time. It's an interesting name for a song. Somehow this is a song I've never even heard before. Did they have another album that I didn't know about? I'm gonna have to do some research on that. I thought there was only ever one Burn the Priest album, but this one looks different than one I know. He usually gets upset when I tell him no leftovers when I cook and post pics, or it's worse when I say the dog's got it because he wasn't there. Yeah. Imagine the dog's getting all the good food while I'm sitting here eating like pizza rolls and shit, you know? And Mav's on the road now, so he could have loaded some up in his truck and brought it here for me. Get your ass down here. I gotta get a vacation first. Oh god. I keep getting lag spikes. I get it though, just have them send some prepaid shipping Tupperware. I have a lot of Tupperware in my kitchen. I could do that. I could send her a whole box full of it and just have her like every night send one back, you know? It's not the same time as our vacation in Washington. I won't be cooking then. Well, if you're in Washington, I don't think that's a very good time for me to come visit, so you're probably right. Washington's really far away. I'm definitely not driving there. Dude Michigan with the brand new follow. Thank you very much. Welcome in. How goes it? Not too bad. Doing a little bit of farming, listening to some music, relaxing after work. How's your evening going? Going good, doing my dairy farm on Alma after watching my nephews all day. Nice. That's another map. Somebody was talking about what the, what is it, the Montana, Judith Plains, Montana map earlier. Alma's another one that I know a lot of people that play that map and a lot of people that say really good things about that map, and I have yet to try it. Probably need to expand my horizons a little bit and try some of these maps. I know there's a lot of people playing that map too. I've only been on it for about 4 days. I say, you're still getting started. Four days in this game is barely enough time to even get land bought. You can put a lot of time into these maps. That's why it's hard when so many good maps come out. It's like, okay, but I've got stuff to do on this map yet, so never get to try any of the new ones, you know? I do love me some Farm Sim, but I don't play it 7 days a week like some people do, so it's kind of hard for me to get all the content. Because, you know, you want to put the time in to do it right, so I miss a lot of stuff. There's a lot of mods out there that I've been wanting to try that I just haven't gotten around to trying yet. I have Agroforest and Frankenmuth, but decided to take a break and try out Alma because everyone was saying it's great, so I had to, yep. I have Frankenmuth. I don't want to say I wasn't impressed with it, but I played it on 22, and honestly, from 22 to 25, it didn't seem all that different to me, so I kind of... Like, I downloaded it, did a little tour around of it. I'm like, this is cool, but not really what I'm looking for right now. So I skipped that one. Could have been better. Yeah, I mean, it was a good map. I played it a lot on 22. I enjoyed it, but I didn't feel like playing the same map over again. And it was not a whole lot different from one game to the next. Some updated things, of course, but... My other save I'm playing on is, Harrison Farms, Ohio. It's kind of a bigger fields and stuff. I really like that map. Of course, that one we've got all the bigger unrealistic equipment and the tractors that go 100 miles an hour and et cetera, because with fields that big, you have to have it, you know. We were spending 4 hours harvesting one field, and I said, well, this isn't any fun. So we got a little bit of cheaty stuff over there. This map here, all the farming stuff is pretty much base game stuff. The mods that are on here is more logging stuff. This is an FDR logging map. And Tense is in here with me somewhere. This is his server. We do logging and stuff. We clear out areas, make fields out of it, and then I come back behind and do the farming. FDR makes really, really great logging stuff. He makes some really pretty maps. I bet he probably never dreams that people will take his maps and do farming on them, but that's what we do. Right on. I keep getting lag spikes. We've been doing this for a few years now. We did 2 or 3 maps on 22 where we just, over the course of 6 months or so, completely transformed them. And it's really cool when you go back at the end and you see just how much work you've done. I mean, you know, all this area here, this was all trees. And we're really only getting started on this map. We've got 5 fields so far. We got a pig pen area, of course, like a house, you know, a home farm area for both the logging camp and the farmer stuff. But really just getting started. There's a lot more to do here. You only do it for a few hours once a week. It takes a bit of time. Alright, 2 fields of corn down, 3 to go. Here's Mr. Intense off in the distance plowing my fields for me. He hates farming, but he comes in and helps. He's a nice guy. Don't tell him I said that, though. That's where I'm at on Alma. Got a long way to go, and I got $2,800 left after getting some equipment. And now it's like waiting game and doing side mission to get some cash. Yeah, when you start out, you end up doing a hell of a lot of contracts just to try to get equipment built up. If you play it realistic, I mean, there's 30 different money cheats out there if you want to do it that way as well. But I tend to go back and forth. Sometimes I play realistic. Sometimes we cheat the money in to get the best equipment. It just depends on the mood and what I want to do with that particular map, you know. This one, obviously, being that the primary goal was logging, there was a lot of money cheated into this map because you can't really get started without the equipment, and logging equipment is expensive. So we had to cheat some money into this one. But from this point on, we probably won't cheat much in, because once the farm gets going, we start making money. We got log mills up for all the logging that we do, which makes a ton of money. Once that's up and running, you really don't have to cheat anything in after that. Planting your seed? Absolutely. I'm planting my corn seeds. And it doesn't want to plant on this corner for some reason. Come on, line up. I have the signs, but I'm just doing a legit one for now. My other one, I have the signs put down. Yeah. And we use the Power Tools mod. You can go, if you pull this up, you know, it's got the flight mode, super speeds, all that. And then there's this here. You can add, remove money. We use that. Oh, that's the wrong button. How many hours into this map are you? Honestly, couldn't even tell you. I'd have to go look. Let me see here. Let's pull. This map has got. Where does it even show at? Well, it's 169 hours of uptime. Save game. Says it's been up for 1,528 hours. That's not an accurate number. That's probably how long it's been up. That's not how long we've actually played on it. But I would say a few hundred at least between all of us. I say it's not just me that plays on here, so I would say probably between 500 to 1,000 between all of us. Hey Chelsea, how are you, dear? What is going on? Is this thing on or off? What the hell's going on? Are the maps multiplayer? Yeah, you can make pretty much any map multiplayer. Like I said, this one belongs to Intense. It's open to supporters of his channel. He'll be live in about 10-15 minutes here probably. We'll be streaming together for a little while doing the logging stuff once I get this all planted. But yeah, if it's something you're interested in joining, you know, hang around his streams, get to know him. It's like I said, it's his map. All the information's in his Discord about how to get in here. What's in locked behind the supporter wall, obviously, but probably about 100 hours stream time for me on it so far. Sounds about right. Counting the offline time, the amount of time that I've streamed on it, the amount of time Map spends offline in here cutting logs. It's like a cool game if you like a ton of equipment. Oh yeah. I mean, the base game is loaded with more equipment than you could ever use. You know, there's 100 different ways to play the game. It all depends on what you want to do. But then when you start getting into mods, I mean, anything you could ever want. And if there's something that you want that isn't there, well, you got to remember this game's been out for about 8 months now. The modders are still playing catch up. They'll get there eventually. By the time this game runs its life cycle, there will be thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands of mods for this game. Anything you want, you can find. It's very, very modular. I want a flag mod. I think we do have flags in here. Not the right ones, though. Do you generate those AI lines? AI lines, or does the game do it based on the area? The game does that. That's one of the things that was new in 25 from 22. There used to be mods for this, but now the game has it built in. They put it in because, let's be honest, most modern farm tractors have GPS enabled in them now. So it was time to put it in. Not ever adding that. Good, he's gonna find something else to do on this map. Yeah, the last map we added Canadian flags everywhere just to piss Intense off. I haven't decided what to do to this map yet. He refuses to put the Canadian flag in here now because he thinks I'm gonna do it again. I never did get a final count of just how many Canadian flags we put down on Grizzly Mountain. It was a lot. Every time we built something new, I put down at least 4 of them. Definitely. Oh, it was more than... It had to be over 100 by the time we were done. I kind of went a little stupid with it after a while. Started out with just one here, two there, you know, place it where you think intents might not see it, and then I littered the fucking map with them. And I have no idea why it was so funny, but it was. Took me 2 hours to cut bale and stack the bales in a shed on my grass field. I about fell asleep. Yeah. You gotta, I mean, you gotta decide. Everybody plays the game a little bit different. You gotta decide whether you want it to be hardcore realistic, or you can be completely and totally stupid unrealistic, or you can be somewhere in the middle. You got to decide what level you want to play at. Like, you know, there's auto loading trailers out there. There's mods, you know, all kind of different mods that'll pick up the bales for you. You know, when you start getting into productions and doing pallets, you definitely have to have auto load, because picking up pallets for hours and hours and hours gets really, really boring really, really fast. And you know, a lot of people say, "Oh, that's cheating. You got to play it realistic." Okay, well, you also want to have fun in the game, and to me, picking up pallets for 6 hours is not fun. So, you got to cheat a little bit to make the game continue to be fun. But everybody, you know, everybody's got their own opinions, and everybody plays a little bit different. And it's up to you how you want to do it. If you like that hardcore realistic, then more power to you. I know a lot of people that play it that way. Me, I gotta have little quality of life helpers, you know. I never play a map without auto load turned on, because getting a forklift and loading pallets for 6 hours is not my idea of fun. Picking up 73 bales out of a field one by one, that's not my idea of fun. That is boring. It's a challenge for sure, but it's also boring. They were everywhere? Yeah, they were everywhere. Mine's hardcore right now. I used a skid steer. Yeah, that's a special kind of torture. Do you have to buy the fields? Most maps you do. Yeah, most maps come with, you know, pre-populated fields. They each cost a differing amount of money based on, you know, how big they are or whatnot. You know, this particular map that we're playing on here, you don't have to buy it. I think, like, the entire map you have to buy when you first get on. At least that's how it was on 22. I don't know if this map's the same way or not. You can buy the entire map for $1, and then you're just able to do things on it. And then we created all these fields with plows by logging out the areas and then running the plow over it. And, you know, we made these ourselves. So to answer that question, like, even on normal maps, you're not so much buying the field so much as you're buying a piece of land. Now, most of those lands on normal farming maps have a field attached to them already, but or you can use a start farm and it gives you fields. Yeah, there's different game modes. I forget which game mode is which, but one of them, yeah, you get a starter farm, you get a couple fields. And again, it all depends on the map. If you're talking base game maps, yeah, you get a certain amount of fields, you get a certain amount of crappy equipment to start off with. And most maps do it that way. I usually like starting from scratch and deciding where I want to be and what fields I want to own. Other maps, auto loads, and fun maps. Invite sent, alright. And how everyone plays. Yeah. I mean, there's no right or wrong way to play the game. It's what's fun for you, you know? You can play it any way. You can play it as hardcore as you want, or as unrealistic as you want, or anything in between. You can do it however you want it. And I'm 100% convinced that the replayability of this game is 100% dependent on modders. If you were just to download the vanilla game and never download a single mod, you'd get bored within 50 to 100 hours. You got to have mods to keep it fresh. But that's what keeps the game popular, is that there's a very huge modding community and they do a really great job. They sell the game for them. Start from scratch is my go-to. Yeah, that's usually what I do too. Now, to say I might not cheat in a little bit of money when I do start from scratch just to get started, but I like to decide where I'm going to be. I have 412 mods downloaded right now. I probably have about that between the two maps. I want to say there's like 200 and some on this one. Oh, let's go accept the invite from Mr. Intense here. Turn all that crap on. Camera's on. Let's mute the audio. Turn the camera on. Well, hold on. We got to turn that camera on first. Virtual camera. Confirm. All right. Now he's just got to start the stream and the stream together stuff. Let's go ahead. I need to make a button for that. Let's turn that off until he goes live. How the hell did I end up here? What was the early game like? Do you just start off a high-paid grass cutter? You can be, yeah. I mean, one thing that they added in is contracts, so that's a good way to make money if you have nothing. It's a slow way to make money. But you can go around and do different farming tasks for the quote-unquote AI that owns the fields that you don't own. That's how most people start off nowadays, but yeah, I mean, you can... That's how we started off. What was it? New Frontier was the first map that we really played on here, and that was how I started off. I bought a plot of land and just kept mowing the grass over and over again and selling it to try to make money, you know? We built that map up slowly, and then, well, at one point, Mav spent about 1 billion hours on there, and suddenly we had all the money we could ever want. Alright. Oh, what is this? Never seen that before. The one map you and Mav have went crazy. Yeah, he was on there for... So I lost track of how much he was on there. So many hours. Like I would come back and there would be like 7 new fields logged, built, planted. I'm like, what in the fuck? Like, do you ever sleep, dude? Like, holy shit. I'd wake up and he'd still be on the farm and he'd been there for like 17 hours. I'm like, dude, go to bed. Stop it. Well, I harvested and replanted all the fields 4 times and I sold everything and now we've got $7 million. I'm like, oh my God, dude. He was obsessed with that map. That's the dumper. Oh, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen that one yet. No, I think I bought too much fertilizer. That's okay. He would sleep while you were at work? Yeah. Yeah, he would sleep during the day while I was at work, and then he would get on the farm, and he would stay there all night long, and I would wake up in the morning, and he'd still be on the farm. I'm like, dude, you spend too much time on this game. The worst part about that was, for all the work that he did, we only ended up maybe 30-40% of that map covered. Like, there was still a ton of land that we could have done with. His sleep was messed up till that back surgery. Yeah, it was. I know it was. Hey, shared chat started. Oh shit, is he live already? I guess I better press some buttons and put him back up there, huh? Hey guys, look, it's Intense. Oh, he's got a countdown going. Let's see, can we... Let's move him there. So he's right on top of me. And let's see. Let's open up Twitch. Put it over. Oh, no. Over here. Go where I tell you to go, Twitch. I swear to God, the snapping feature on Windows is just balls. Sucks. Let's hit the mute button so we don't have to hear Intense. There we go. All right. Damn, I can't shoot tonight. The streaming together thing always starts off blurry. It's so weird. It'll eventually correct itself, but it just seems to be an issue with that particular feature of Twitch. Oh, thank you for the giant fart there, Death Chaser. Gotta wait to get more bits. That's a good thing. Oh, and I've got an ad break coming up in about 30 seconds or so, so we'll get our way through that, and then we'll do a chat fight real quick. I think we're on the last field here, so, right? Oh no, we got one more to do. Hi Shadow, hi Death Chaser. Why are you saying hi to everybody? Still waiting to find out if I get to be a third car tomorrow. A third car? What does that mean? Oh, Jesus. See, I open up the shared chat, and that's the kind of shit that he allows on his chat. Holy hell. Pilot car? Oh, you get to go be a pilot car? That sounds fun. Thank you for that, Dan. That was before my truck was set up. You get out of work to do that? I feel like that cat was judging me. I don't know what I did, but that cat was definitely judging me. Never planned on doing it in this car, but may throw lighting flags on to help Mom. I'm off tomorrow. There you go. Why not? Go have some fun. It definitely was. Yeah, that cat was definitely judging me. Jesus Christ. Need to do some homework too at some point. I'm trying to ignore what's going on in Intense's chat, because holy hell. things on backs and lotion, and it just went to the M rating. Yeah, I mean, Jesus. How do I end shared chat, right? Turn it off! Holy shit, turn it off. See how tonight is going to go? Yeah, it's going to be one of those nights. Jesus Christ. Dude, how do I turn off shared chat? Because holy hell, there is some nasty shit going on in your stream.
I don't know. You have to hit the button.
We're all nice and wholesome over here, and then your stream starts, and there's lotion and backs and.
I don't know what's happening. Yeah, I had to turn it off. Yeah, it was something. It was
Something?
Yeah, it was something. I don't know. All right. Well, I'm gonna go log stuff. You're still planting stuff?
I'm almost done. I will be joining you in just a minute.
Actually, I should probably load this stuff up first before we go too terribly far. Also gonna save the game because you've been doing stuff for like 3 hours. Probably a good idea.
Yes, Shadow, wholesome. We are wholesome over here. I don't know what's going on over there.
I don't either. If that makes you feel better, I have no idea. Sad joke.
I blame pancakes.
It's probably pancakes as well. Oh hi. Oh wow. Hello. I would like to dedicate this hydrate to Shadow because Shadow got it for me, but also Shadow got me Baja Blast, but he didn't get me actual Baja Blast. I didn't even know this was a thing.
There's a fake Baja Blast?
There's a tropical line version of Baja Blast.
We can't see it because it's green.
I know, but read the words at the bottom. Baja Blast. Tropical line Baja Blast. I didn't know that was a thing, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna see if it's any good. It's poison. Thanks for that, Shadow. Dan, shut up. Just shut up. You know? I did not know. I know you didn't know. I didn't know either. I didn't know that was a thing. And I know it's not like just unless they redid the logo and stuff like that. But there's actual lines on the screen on the like thing instead of just like the regular Baja Blast stuff. So I didn't know there was a different kind of Baja Blast, but there is apparently. Pretty exciting.
Gotta admit, that's the most exciting story I've ever heard.
Yep, it's different. It's different, that's for sure.
After earlier, if Booger sent you... Oh, yeah.
No, I would never drink anything that Booger sent me. I trust Shadow. I don't trust Booger.
You would trust me.
Nope. Not after that story earlier.
I don't even remember what I said.
You said if there was a bear anywhere near us, you would shoot us, just in case. And then you elaborated, which probably didn't need to be elaborated on. If you were in the woods, you'd shoot us, just in case there was a bear.
Yeah.
Because you never know when a bear is going to be there.
Is there something wrong with that? You're acting like that's such a horrible thing.
It's a little bit serial killer-ish. A little bit.
He's got a fair point. Shut up, Dan.
Confident you'd go to jail. Confident you'd go to jail.
You're not supposed to take his side, Dan.
Yeah, Dan's not taking my side. He's talking about you having a fair point.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure. I don't know. Dan doesn't take my side. Dan is obsessed with Booger and just loves saying whatever Booger says, you know?
I meant you have a fair point. Bears can close distance fast. Oh, yeah. See? Yeah.
Who called that? Who called that?
You're right.
It's so far up Booger's crinkle that he can't probably see anything. It's fine. It's fine. Enjoy. Like scuba diving, you wait, what? No, no, you don't. The point was, if you see a bear, potentially that's a way to get away from him. Okay, I get that as being a point. The fact that you're, oh, I'm in water. I must cut someone so that if there's a shark, just in case there's a shark, 70 billion miles away, the shark doesn't get me, it gets you. I'm not going in the water with you ever. Ever.
That's
like that's not I don't want to be by you. I don't want to be by you, you know?
only like maybe 75-80% of the time, Dan.
No, I don't think I want to be anywhere near you.
Oh, I did not want to fill that with diesel, but okay.
Alright, so Mav was in here and processed all this stuff, which is great.
Yeah.
Now all we gotta do is load the stuff. Just sweet. That's so much less work for us. And that means the server won't lag as much, hopefully.
Yeah, I've been getting little lag spikes here and there, but nothing crazy.
Not intense was as well.
Join. Oh yeah, hang on. Let me put this away and then we'll do join.
Go. Those nice, lovely logs loaded up.
Luigi's fired. He doesn't remember anymore. This is true. Normally he's the one in here reminding me. I think he's busy. He's been quiet tonight.
God, I didn't clear the other hydrate, and there's another hydrate already.
He'd be timed out after his first comment here. This is also true.
That was a double. That was a double hydrate. Oh. That was a lot.
Don't choke.
It's got lime. It's got lime in it.
All right, where are you?
No, it's fine. Good. I was trying to finish up the Avance in order to be over here. But I missed your login episode. I mean, I don't care, man. We don't take attendance, you know. If you're here, you're here. If you're not, that's fine too. You know? I ain't worried about it.
Damn, looks like a lot actually got done. So we're logging all the way up to here.
Yeah, we're basically logging that whole corner up
To
there,
the side of the mountain.
Take some of that mountain out. I don't know. We'll see how bad terraforming is for that.
Yeah.
If it's bad, then we won't touch it. We'll see how it goes.
Well, yeah, I haven't even used the terraforming yet. How does it work?
The UI is way better. I like the UI way
Yeah,
better.
like you used it the one night that I wasn't here.
The roller doesn't work worth a crap, honestly. It was not good. But the other stuff seemed to work okay.
Everyone got distracted by Intense's chat. Yeah. Like I said, we're gonna 100% blame that on pancakes.
For what? She do.
Said some really weird things.
They weren't that weird. They actually kind of made sense to the conversation we were having, but they pushed a little farther than I was pushing. Fine. No, you don't take attendance, but I like perfect records. Well, you're not perfect records. You definitely weren't in some of the other streams if you really want to go that way, but I'm not gonna. You know.
All right, let's boot up the old chat fight.
Since you're not here? Okay, perfect. That's great. Oh, Jesus. Those aren't processed yet. Oh.
Those aren't processed yet? All right, lobby open, exclamation point join to get in the chat fight. Of course, Intense joins like 4 times.
Well, I gotta use my power-ups.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta have my power-ups. It's fine, Dan will copy them.
Well, he just wants to see if they work.
Yeah, you can type that in either stream, guys. You don't have to be in Booker's or mine. You can type it in either one of them. So. Either one.
The beauty of shared chat, it will work anywhere.
Yeah, that is kind of slick. I'm surprised it does. Besides your best hand trick. Yeah, no, you showed me the art from your fiance on your hand. I've never heard of somebody being a hand artist, but
Join to blah blah blast him in the face. Oh. Boot Intense. That doesn't work. Alright. 9 people in the lobby here. Intense is here. Tom, Jenny, Dark Wolf, Dan. Dark Wolf Dan, that sounds well. Dark Wolf Dad, Dan, Death Chaser, Nate, Slickerous, and Pancakes. Let's see what happens. Jenny fighting with Nate to start it out. Dark Wolf fighting with Death Chaser. Slickerous fighting with Tom. Dan's just standing in the corner with all his friends. Intense just knocked out Pancakes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Dark Wolf's down. Death Chaser's fighting with Intense. Jenny's fighting with Dan. Who else we got? Slickerous is standing there waiting.
Absolutely nothing.
Dan knocked out Jenny.
Rude.
Death Chaser knocked out Intense.
Rude.
I know, right? Dan with the knockout on Slickerous, so Death Chaser and Dan with the final here.
There we go, selling some logs in the middle.
You're not selling them, you're making stuff out of them. Death Chaser with the win with the knockout over Dan. Congratulations, sir. Open the lobby back up. Round 2, guys. Exclamation point join in the chat. Either chat, don't matter. Mine or his. Although if you're over there, you got to watch it on that teeny tiny little screen. You don't have to fix that. It's actually startlingly clear for how small it is.
Oh no, I can't. That button broke when they... Oh yeah, they did an update to the stream together thing and it broke my little thingy.
Oh really? You can't make it bigger anymore? Actually, I don't even...
I had a little button set for stream together big and then it broke it.
I keep forgetting that this scene is different from the other scene. You disappeared.
Yeah.
Alright, 10 people this time around. Dark Wolf Dan, Tom, Jenny, Intense, Slickerous, Nate, Shadow, Pancakes, and Death Chaser. Good luck, everybody. You broke it.
I mean, it probably was me, but who cares?
Slickerous and Intense are fighting to start off. Death Chaser and Dark Wolf, Tom and Shadow.
You can't have a bigger stick. I got the biggest stick.
Death Chaser's out, Tom's out, Shadow knocked him out. Pancakes just knocked out Dan. I definitely missed something over there. Jenny got knocked out by somebody and I didn't even see it. Looks like Nate just knocked out Dark Wolf, so he's going to fight with Pancakes. Shadow's standing over here amongst a pile of dead bodies, just looking all imposing. So now he's going to fight with Pancakes. I don't know. I think Shadow's got this one. He's got a whole pile of bodies over here. Oh yeah, Shadow with the win.
Wow.
Congratulations, sir.
I'll remember that later.
He will remember that later. Alright, let's go back to this. Fix whatever I screwed up here. Alright, let's do some logging. Oh, Dan, were you logging those? Because I don't even remember who won.
I won the first one.
You won the first one? No, you didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. He was logging the first one. I don't know if he was logging the ones since I've been live, though. I don't know. Oh, intense booger in chat. Oh my god, that's such a nice comment. It covers everything. Appreciate you, buddy. How you doing? Hopefully you're doing well.
Nate's the one that truly gets how the shared chat works.
Yeah.
He says hi to everybody in one message because he knows we can both see it.
Yeah, and he doesn't say hi to every single person one at a time, which
Right.
is super obnoxious.
He's pretty much everything that Sheppy isn't. Oh god. Hello, intense and intense only. Well, that's rude.
That makes sense and is oddly nice of you to say that's interesting. Didn't think.
Alright, I gotta remember how to run this here machine. I screwed up the first one. I am not so great at logging on hills. This is going to be interesting. I hear music playing and I don't know why, because I'm trying to not drop this log. What is that? Steve coming in with the gifted sub to Pancakes. Holy crap. Didn't Steve already gift a sub to Pancakes in the other channel?
Yeah, he gave one in mine. Yep, he gave one in mine, now he gave one in yours.
So Pancakes just got 2 gifted subs from Steve in the
she got,
2 different channels. That's amazing.
Double gifted, you know. It's awesome.
I'm already a sub. Apparently you were a sub. You wouldn't have been able to give you one if you weren't.
I know I gave her a sub for your channel.
Yeah.
She even said the same thing, but it must have expired because Steve was able to give her one. So.
Must have just expired because that doesn't feel like it was that long ago.
Right. I don't think it was that long ago either, yeah. I thought it was like last weekend or a couple weekends
Yeah,
ago.
that was the day that she was whining that she couldn't use the dancing cow on Discord. So you gave her a gifted sub.
Yeah, that's true. Well, and that, honestly, like, the thing that is hard with you only streaming weekends like that, it feels like it was a long time ago and it was probably pre-stream.
True.
Which would have been a month ago.
Yeah,
So
true.
There's that. So. Time goes differently on your stream. Too.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Oh my god, I have this backwards. How did I not realize I have this backwards? Fine. Nobody knows how this works. It's fine.
I have no idea what you're doing.
Loading all the logs. But I have the button. Oh crap. Wrong way. If I wouldn't have said anything, nobody would notice.
So then why'd you say something?
Would you like, Troy, stop it? I don't know, because I realized that it was wrong, and I had to, like, it popped through my head before I even processed that I probably shouldn't say it out loud. So,
How often has that worked out for you?
pretty much every time I talk.
Yeah. Shouldn't have said that out loud. Yeah.
It's fine. That's why Chevy is the clip lord or clip leader or whatever the heck he's saying. Did you see Costco introduce a frozen strawberry drink? What? What is a frozen strawberry drink? Now you're just making things up.
Is it like an icy?
Yeah. What is a frozen strawberry drink? And how do I want?
I would assume you go to Costco to get one.
Say that. I shouldn't say that. I've been to Costco. I went to Costco yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. But I didn't go in. I just went and got gas. Got some gas for the mowers and the Traverse. And then I left because it was busy and I didn't want to go in. I hate going to Costco on the weekend. It's terrible. Like an icy egg? That's awesome. Use it by now. It's at least five times a stream. You say something stupid. I do not say something stupid. That doesn't even make any sense. I say lots of smart things. You know.
Also, that feels like an extremely low number because it's like 5 times an hour. And you've been streaming a lot longer now lately than you used to, so there's a lot more chances to say a lot more stupid things.
Yeah, I mean, there's a higher chance of saying stupid things, but also I've been smarter about saying stupid things. Maybe. No, I really haven't.
No, you haven't. Especially at like 3 in the morning, you know.
At 3 in the morning, I find I do my best streaming because I say the stupidest things.
Yeah. I mean, Saturday was interesting. That's probably the latest I've ever streamed, and yeah, I watched some of the end of that stream back the next day. I'm like, oh my god, I should never stream past midnight again.
Yeah, that was. We both were saying stuff. It wasn't good. It's fine.
Arguing over grates.
Yeah, that was great. Come on, that was punny. Is it spelt differently? fact that I had to explain it just really takes a lot.
I got nothing.
We can go with the Frosted Flake stroke, and they're great, you know. What on earth is that? That is the longest wiener I've ever seen. I probably shouldn't have worded it that way. But yeah, that's a big wiener mobile. That's a huge wiener. Wow, that's the biggest wiener I've ever seen in my Discord. It's crazy. Oh my god.
There's gonna be a sound clip of that making.
I have to sing Sex and Candy. I don't know about that. That seems like a really bad idea. Can we change that? Your point, prove it. That's not proving anything. Maybe I meant to say that. Or something. You're trying to be nice. Oh.
Yeah, you have fun with that one.
All right. Well, apparently I got to sing a song, so I'll be back in a little bit. That's gonna be rough.
What's hilarious is over here I can't see the redeem, but I can see the chat that goes with it. So it just looks like Nate's just saying Sex and Candy. Oh shit, is Gary, you still here? Gary was asking for Gojira songs earlier. This would be a good one to add to his playlist. I didn't want to cut. Alright. I'm gonna take a quick BRB, guys. I'll be right back.
Well, fine, I was right back too, but just leave when I come back. That's fine. Fine. Screw you. Hell out of here. For the record, he already left before he even said that. So, like, me talking to him, he didn't even listen to any of it. He was already gone. That's how fast he does when he leaves, guys. It's fine. Booger mentioned Gojira. Yeah, I don't know Gojira. I don't have any idea what that is. That's probably a band. I don't know. Found a guy on TikTok who listens to the lyrics of music. Everyone from the 70s were... Yeah, that's probably accurate. Yeah, that's probably true. What's up, Intense? What's up, Mario? How you doing? Welcome in. Oh, man. We're just getting these logs off the ground here. Make the server run better. Somehow keep putting these on the cab back then. There you go. Ojera's Sick Live. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't know if I've heard of them or not, but it's definitely not a band I'm familiar with, you know? They did the opening Olympic ceremony? What? Really? I thought they were like a rock or something. You normally don't hear that in like Olympics and Super Bowl and stuff like that is always like pop stuff. Like almost always. Like occasionally it gets into like rap, but it's like pop rap. That's wild. That's crazy. That's wild. Yeah, you'll have to wait till Booger gets back. He's on his, you know, 75 minute break, because he takes breaks a lot while he streams, and that's okay. He likes to stay hydrated, and you know, he's got to go check on the things and the stuff. So he does things. Have you ever tried to get your sing? Or... Yes, somebody has tried to get me to sing that, and I did not do well with it. I gotta be honest, it was not good. It was not good. I got confused halfway through it, and I gave up. Like, I thought I was in one part of the song and I was in another part of the song, and it didn't go well. Yeah. Not a good rapper, guys. Not a good rapper. Why am I loading so much in these? I cannot load these much. You know. Sometimes people like those hydrates a bit too much. That's true, they do. Oh wait, the other side's not even full. Okay, I just gotta push those over. And this tree somehow fell out sideways. I don't know how. Your AI version would F that up. Well, yes. Guys, if you guys think AI is doing well right now, you're great. AI has a lot of... It's fun watching how much AI messes up still. Like, it's impressive what it's doing, but at the same time, like, you think it's as good as a human doing anything. Nope. Alright, I'm gonna throw these down a little bit more so we can get... Maybe we can get one more scoop in. Maybe not. Yeah, they do like those hydrates because we're so thirsty. That's true. There is a lot of thirsty people in here, that's for sure. To pencil 16-meter logs. This is a terrible idea. You don't normally do that. And you'll find out why in just a second. Because they go flying usually. Oh dear. It's fine.
All right, I'm back, I think.
Welcome back.
Am I here? Because according to my Twitch dashboard, I'm offline.
That's normal.
According to OBS, I'm online.
That's normal. Oh my god.
I don't
know. Pancakes, no. No. I feel like I need to lose that one. Should I just play the recording? Should I play the recording? No, I should not.
I hear you. Well, I'm glad you hear me. Yeah, according to this screen over here, I'm offline. It must be broken.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Well, Dan can hear you because Dan's literally up your drink.
He's probably on my porch, honestly.
Yeah, see? He can always hear you. So, does that need to be a live version, or should I play the recording? No, I don't really want to play the recording, honestly. The recording might actually get me copyrighted. It's not actually the real version.
100% Dark Wolf.
Exactly.
I can't help it, things don't work.
So I need your official opinion though, Pancakes. If you're gonna do the channel redeem, you gotta tell me whether you want the recording or you want the other version, like real version. Play the Chris admitting that you own him in Rocket. No, that has swearing in it. I don't swear, guys. Jeez.
Oh no, never.
I don't ever swear. Not a thing that I do, guys. That's funny though. That clip will never get over my head. Honestly, because I remember that game so much. It's so good. Recording is an option. Fork, yeah. I don't know if it is or not, to be honest with you. I have to look to see if it's there. Maybe. Well, wait a minute though. Isn't the
Shit's always broke, right?
Lyrics that don't make sense. Just a second. Alright, I gotta investigate this. I'm sure you don't. Yeah, no, I don't swear, guys. Hang on, I gotta play this and check it before I release it on the screen. You know? Yeah. This one. No, this one. No.
Why would you want to check something before you put it on stream? It's best just to YOLO it and hope for the best.
Because it had certain lyrics in it. That's so French. Alright, we'll play that one. We'll play that version if I can play it through the stream without killing everything. Oh wait, that's gonna break. He plays this, you're in for a real treat. Stop it. Stop.
I think I've heard it before.
We could cheat a little bit. We can cheat a little bit. I'll have to turn the audio up as we go, but that'll be easier to control. Then I can control the audio without actually adding it to the stream. Yeah, see, I'm smart, guys. I got smart ideas. Smart ideas, you know. It's a good version, I gotta be honest. It's not anything like the real thing that it's supposed to be, but it's fun. Oh, I can't believe I'm doing that again. I thought I would never do this again. Nope. Okay, so there is an actual real, like, no clipping of the clip. Okay, that's a legit thing. Do not do that. Because this is an unreleased track and it needs to stay unreleased. Alright.
So what you're saying is you want everybody to clip it.
Oh, I legitimately do not want you to clip on this. Stop it. Okay? Stop. Alright, I need to get this, so adjust levels as we go. Play this. We'll start it over. Calm down, calm down. That's too quiet. It was in the wrong spot.
No, I can't hear it. I have his stream muted because I can hear him through Discord and it's not coming through Discord, so I'll have to listen to it later. I think I've heard this before though. Go back later and listen. Yeah, I will. I'll check it out tomorrow.
There's a lot of regret. You had to look away. You had secondhand embarrassment. Yeah, me too. Why do you think the salty is over me now? I don't want to talk anymore. Can we end the stream? I think that's it. I think that's it. Does that count as a redeem, or do I have to actually do the real version now? I feel like that was worse. I feel like that was worse. We all heard we kind of camp. Yeah, I didn't listen to the right part of the song because that was the exact section of the song that I wanted to avoid, and I didn't realize it was there until it was too late. It's fine. Nobody heard it. Okay. Well, that was fun, right? Lovely. That's lovely. You know? Now the real one that I paid for. Oh, I knew you were gonna do that. Son of a bitch. God damn it. Jesus Christ. You son of a bitch. Oh, God. You missed the rap? I'm confident Intense Mom has heard that. I don't know. I don't remember if I've heard that or not, if I played that for her or not. Oh, no, you didn't hear it? Oh, she heard it. Great. Great. All right, now the real one. Really? I really got to do the real one now? Oh, my God. You suck. All right, I'll be right back. Apparently, I got to do the real one, too.
Okay, bye. It's amazing how he deleted that message in his stream, but it remains on mine. Is there another machine that strips the timbers? Yeah, it's right there. Really, it's the same machine. It's just different heads for it. The processor. I am As terrible as I am at driving this machine, I'm even more terrible at driving that machine. I don't often do that. We usually leave that for Mav to do. I am not a professional logger. I'm here helping. That's why I said it over here. I'm smart like that, right? He always mutes himself in Discord when he goes to sing a song, and he fails to realize I've got his stream right there. I could just hit the volume button and it would still come through. He tries to save someone's ears, and that's why I don't do that. Some people like the singing. I'm sure some people, when he starts singing, mute his stream and turn mine up. So I won't subject. If you come over here as a safe haven from that, I won't subject you to it. Depends on the song. This is very true. I mean, sometimes it's entertaining for sure, but sometimes it's just torturous. Like, oh man, you killed it. You killed it. Getting very annoyed by tree stumps. I'm just gonna kill them all.
Holy crap. Remind me to veto every Eminem song ever again.
But why?
Eminem has this ability to say words faster than is humanly possible.
Well, yeah, that's why he's so popular. He's really good at it.
I can't even understand what he's saying as he's saying it. He says them so quickly. And like, for him, it just like flows. It's just like he's got it. Like no big deal. Like he can just talk. Like he's just talking. He's just talking.
Yep.
And I'm sitting here like drowning. I can't even like think about it. So
Well, the thing about it is too, he's getting better with age. Like his older stuff, I used to be able to follow it, but the older he gets, like he is so fast.
Yeah, he's good. Should record that for a sub alert? That's a terrible idea. Had him do Bloodhound Gang before? I don't even remember that, but I believe you. See, you guys like pick some songs that I like. It takes me a second to like recognize them, and then I have to do that, and then it's just like I don't even know what's happening anymore. Yeah, one time I did Rap God, and I gotta be honest,
that song's insane.
The most stressful
yeah.
song I've ever. That was terrible. That was absolutely terrible. Like I was sweating.
Yeah.
Just thinking about how fast I had to try to say words. I couldn't even do it. It was terrible. I gave up halfway through because I was 3 verses behind him somehow. I don't even know how that happened, but I was.
Makes sense.
That's crazy. You know. Nice. Yeah, it was nice. I'm not gonna record that for a sub alert. That's a terrible idea. It's a terrible idea. Thank you for coming in with terrible ideas. Don't do that. You don't do that here. You know, no terrible ideas. Hot action cop? What the heck's a hot action cop? That sounds something else. Only 260 words per minute. I don't think you understand. Like, I talk a lot and I talk fast, but like when you're actually trying to say words like that, I can't even like fathom. I can't even think 240 words per minute. Like, honestly, I don't think I can. That's wild. It's insane. It's a great idea. Busta Rhymes? Busta Rhymes? Man, what are some popular songs from Busta Rhymes right now? I can't even, like, think of one right now.
Busta Rhymes is faster than Eminem.
Yeah. Well, and everyone keeps saying, oh, you gotta do Tech 9. And I'm like, I literally can't. Like, first of all, I can't keep up. And second of all, those lyrics won't work.
But Tech 9 is, like, Tech 9 is gibberish for the most part.
Yes. Yeah, it pretty much is.
Like, he's fast, but it's also just gibberish.
Yeah, you can't really appreciate like what he's saying or anything like that. You have no idea what's actually being done or
Yeah.
said or anything. It's just like words quickly. Going Down on It by Hot Action Cop. Is that a song? That's a song request? How long is the cooldown? There is no way you guys can keep dropping songs this quickly. This is... I'm not going to be able to talk after this.
Well, you realize the last one, by the time you went and watched the old video and then turned around and did it yourself, that was probably a good 10 minutes, yeah.
I don't like you because you're being accurate. It's a lot. Okay, well, apparently I gotta go sing. What is this? What is this song? Going Down on It by Hot Action Cop? I've never heard this song.
I have no idea what that is, but have fun with that.
I don't know what that is. This kind of defeats the whole purpose of screaming together, guys. I can't scream together when I'm trying to sing songs.
Booger Intense. Hey, there's Mav. What's up, buddy? How goes the driving?
All right. Well, I'm gonna go sing a song. You got an ad break, so enjoy your ad break.
Okay.
See you in a bit.
Didn't even see that ad break pop up, but yes, we are in an ad break. I would warn the people of the ad break incoming, but the people that I would be warning of the ad break are already in the ad break and they can't hear me, so that would be pointless. Headed home, gotta be back tomorrow morning. Nice. Everything going good though? Seem like you're having fun. I see a lot of pictures and videos. Don't worry, we're making lots more trees for you to come in and process. Yep, when someone don't delete them. Who's deleting them? Alright, well there's 2 lines over here, so am I supposed to cut those trees, or... I totally cut that crooked. It's gonna fall off of here. Tense deleted my TikTok video. He deletes all TikTok videos because he hates TikTok. Does he think you can't hear him or something?
Hey, buddy.
Oh, hey, you're back already.
I gave up because he said I was singing the wrong version halfway through.
I was gonna say, that was a very...
Sing the wrong version.
That's a very fast song.
I'm a minute 30 into a 4-minute song, and he's like, hey, this is the wrong version. And I'm like, what the... Like, you waited until I got a minute and a half in before you noticed? Like, thanks. Perfect.
Makes sense.
Yeah, no, so I'm gonna wait until, you know, if he wants to give me a real version, then he can give me a real version. Sent a heads up like 2 lines in. No, you didn't, did you? Oh, that's not the right song. You did sing. Damn it. Okay, so it's not your fault. It's my fault. Still your fault. Post it in the Discord like everybody else is supposed to do. You know, sure.
Can't hear him. He's very quiet. Oh.
That's good.
Right?
Attempt another video that's more doable. Wait. Oh. Yeah, and also, Mav, if you can hear me, you dropped a TikTok in somebody else's Discord. What Discord do you think that's going to be allowed in? You know, think about that. Oh well. All right, I'll be right back. Apparently, I'm singing. This isn't even the same band.
New rule: if you can't post a version with lyrics you want intends to sing, no redemption. I like that rule.
I like that rule. I love that rule. That's a great rule.
I think that I really do think that should be the rule.
Yeah, that should be a rule. If you don't post the link in Discord,
if you want it, you do the work.
Exactly. I love this idea. Make you guys do everything, and I'll just sit here and sing the dang song terribly. You know. I love that idea. All right. So this is the right version you want me to sing now, right? Because I'm gonna go do that then, and spare Booger's ears a little bit.
I mean, I could just always turn up the volume on your stream.
No, you don't need to do that. You don't need to.
Decided not to because I think some people come over here for a safe haven when you're singing, so I'll let them have that.
Yeah, that's a good idea. No,
I'll have to go to his stream. I can't hear what he was saying. Okay.
I mean, I'm sorry. You skimmed the video to make sure? Alright, sounds good. Sounds good. He made sure now. You know. Yeah, and I appreciate you giving them a safe haven, like, give them...
Howdy, bugger. What's going on, James? Welcome in, buddy. How are you this evening? He's gonna sing, never mind, I'll be over there in 4 minutes. You don't want to listen to him sing? Doing well? Good to hear, good to hear. We're doing some logging. I'm not very good at it, but you know. We do it anyway. Because how else are we going to get farms if we don't clear out all these trees? I gotta get rid of some of these stumps. They're so close together you can't drive around them. And these ugly trees that don't do anything.
Oh god. I accidentally unmuted and muted at the same time. I don't even know. Am I muted or not muted? I don't know what's going on. I think I unmuted. Oh, no, I muted. Oh, there we go. Now I'm back. Sorry.
If I just ignore him, maybe he'll just think he's muted the entire night.
Hello? Okay. 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 Okay.
Hello? Hello?
Hello? There he is. There he is. I found him, guys.
I'm here. I've been here the whole time.
Oh, he's been here the whole time. I was the one who couldn't figure out my audio because I accidentally muted when I didn't mean to unmute. Muted when I didn't mean to unmute. I muted again. I got out of sync.
Yeah, buttons are hard. I get it. Buttons are really hard.
So many buttons. I think I hit 3 buttons at the same time, and I gotta be honest, 3 buttons at the same time is too much.
Did it take a
I
screenshot?
don't know anybody that can handle 3 buttons. Wait, what? I don't think I took a screenshot. Maybe I did. Wait, what? I don't know what's going on. That movie was, or that song was dirty as hell. Gotta be honest.
I don't even know what that song was.
I don't either. It was the, I don't even know. I don't know. It was different. No. On an unrelated note, the puppy just walked over and oh, nice. There you go. I bet the fan is a nice touch for the puppy. What puppy doesn't like, fans, you know? I know Zeus is a fan.
Alright. I gotta get a bird's eye view of where I am here.
Are you getting confused?
Yeah.
I haven't even cut a single log tonight. I've just been loading processed wood.
Well, if I keep going, I should be able to get this corner at least done tonight.
Okay, sweet.
And then there's all this up here left to do. Oh. I don't know, there's like 7 different lines.
Well, that's because I cut it off halfway through, and then I like undid it, and then I don't know, I got confused.
Yeah.
I confused myself. You know?
So we're leaving these trees on this side, but everything up here still got to go.
Here I can.
Yeah, so at least one more stream on this field, because I think I'll be able to get this. I think I'll be able to get this corner done, and maybe a little more, and that's probably where I'll cut it.
Yeah, that makes total sense. Yeah, if you can get this corner done, that'd be great. And then we have that whole section over there. The other line that kind of cuts in the middle there, that's because I was gonna cut it off, and then I'm like, no, we got to go all the way down. You know?
I mean, yeah, you got to go all the way.
You can't go halfway down.
No, got to go all the way.
There you go. There, that make it easier for you to figure out. Now I got rid of one of the lines.
Okay, that's better.
So you just go all the way down.
Oh God.
It's gonna be a very, very long field. It's fine.
Nope. Come here. Okay, well that tree's just going wherever it wants to go.
Oh. Nice. Exciting. We sold a lot of wood tonight, too.
Yeah.
Like that's, I think, the 4th load now.
Oh, also that thing's not running because it's completely full of wood chips.
Oh, is it? Okay, I can go empty it.
That one's not quite close to full, but
Are both of them full of wood chips or just the one?
the other one's about half full. That one's a pain in the ass because it spawns the wood chips on pallets and you got to sit there and load them one by one.
Oh, the small one?
Yeah. But the big one, you can just dump them out of that pipe. But yeah, it stops operating when it fills with wood chips, and they don't automatically sell like everything else does.
Right. Well, this dump trailer is empty, so. Really attractive. I find it disturbing how attractive she is. That's a very weird thing for someone to say. I don't know what to say to that.
Oh God.
I'm sure the puppery is smarter than some people. Yes, that's probably true. Guarantee it's true, actually. Dogs are actually very intelligent, as a general rule. wait. The wood chips come out this side? I thought they came out this side.
The same side as the walls.
Yeah, the prefab wall through it.
Yeah.
That was a pipe that hung down or something.
It's hard to see from the outside.
I see it.
It's like off to the right. Yep.
Yep, I see it. You should be a model. Oh, probably. You should maybe have that conversation with her, though. You know. Big Red Mill, 99,000 wood chips. That's a lot of. You have had that conversation with her? Oh, that's good then. It's a good conversation to have with her. I'm sure she either hated it or liked it. I don't know which. You know.
There's no in between.
Oh, it's one or the other.
Yep, it's one or the other. There's no in between.
Oh man, this is not the big dump truck either. I forgot about that.
And you get that one that only holds like 50,000. It takes 2 trips.
It's at 50,000 right now, and it's at 68%, so it must hold 70,000.
Yeah.
So it'll get most of it emptied out. Where do these sell anyway? They sell at the farmer's market, probably?
Yeah. Or the that red building with the grid on the front of it. They'll sell there too if you dump them in. Whatever the hell that actually is.
Alright, 75,000 wood chips coming out. Trailer load. Exhausted, but you can't sleep, and have to be up at 4 a.m. You're screwed. Yeah, I think you are. That's literally the definition of being screwed right there. And not the good kind.
I hate that feeling.
Yeah. Rough. I've ever really had that problem. Like, I mean, I've had trouble sleeping, but not like to that extent. Usually, like.
Well, and it seems like the more you tell yourself, "Oh my God, I've got to be up in X amount of hours," then it just makes it worse.
All right, let's dump this. Oh wow, it didn't even have to lift all the way up. That's cool.
The trailer empties very fast.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That was wild. All right, I'm gonna go back and grab the other 25,000 just to empty it out because I feel like that's probably smart to do. No, dang it.
Yeah, because the rest of us will forget to do it.
Right. Exactly. What did you do on your day off yesterday? Played a lot of Baldur's Gate 3. Like a lot. Probably an unhealthy amount of Baldur's Gate 3.
No such thing.
And there's no such thing. Oh. What else did I play? I played some games for the Hobbits too, so it wasn't just like Baldur's Gate, but it was mostly like, yeah, just played games most of the day. I was gonna mow lawn and stuff like that, but then it started pouring, and I said, well, that's not gonna work. Because even when it stopped pouring, the lawn was so wet, if I would have mowed it, it would have just been a nightmare and mess. So, pretty much just nixed that whole idea and said, all right, let's go play some games, you know?
I bet you were very disappointed too.
I mean, I kind of did want to, like, so as much as I don't really enjoy some of those chores, like, I love mowing at Mom's place. I love mowing at Mom's place because that mower is, like, overpowered like crazy. It's insane. But mowing at my place, like, I don't really need to, you know? Like, it's like whatever.
Yeah.
But I did want to get in a routine of mowing it a couple times here before I'm gone next weekend, obviously. So that's kind of the problem. Now we're gonna be gone next weekend. So if I don't get it done this weekend, it's gonna be a mess.
I do not miss mowing grass.
Yeah, I can see that.
I've been renting for a very long time now, and it's I always had a landlord that does it, so I haven't had to mow grass in a long time, and I don't miss it.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that being nice. Wait, is this not empty into this? I thought you could just dump the wood chips into the trailer. You have to hold it over it?
Usually you have to like just pull up next to it and hit the some button to load it up, and it'll suck them in. I don't know that picking up the pallet works. Huh?
I don't think the trailer has like auto load on it.
It's not auto load, just on the controller you press the left stick. I don't know what button you have set up for. You have to look.
The button for it though?
Yeah.
Unload here, refill tipper R. Oh yeah, okay, it does just pull it out of the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Did you see Xbox is introducing a new handheld game system? Why? That's just stupid. Like,
yeah.
Speaking of handheld system, you guys see that the Switch 2 is, like, people were lining up for it and stuff like that, and you can just go buy it anytime you want. they're just like, you can get them.
I haven't looked. Isn't that thing like $700?
It's very expensive.
Yeah.
It's outrageously expensive.
My kid asked me to buy them on. I'm like, you've got a job. Go buy your own.
Yeah, there you go.
And it can sit underneath the TV and never get played like the Switch that they already have.
You're leaving us sad face? You don't like us anymore? What do you mean? What's going on? Okay. Cut into it. You're leaving us? Oh, well, no, I'm only gone for a couple days. Like, realistically, I'm missing 2 streams. 2 scheduled streams, and then, like, a Saturday stream. So, like, which isn't always guaranteed. I just do it whenever I feel like it, which is right now quite a bit, so.
Every week.
$700. I don't know that it's actually $700. It's a lot. I want to say it's $599 or something like that. Now what did I say?
If you customize it, even after you pay for it, they can take it. They consider it leased and not owned after you buy.
Yeah, no, that's the other thing. It's a like you're basically renting the hardware. You're not actually buying the game system from them.
For the Switch?
Yeah.
Really?
It's really weird. Yeah. It's really weird. You're like buying it, but like there's certain things like you can like they can put a game. It's like Steam where you can buy a game on the Switch and they can take the game back from you at any time.
I mean, that's true of. I can see how that's true of digital games, but how could that be true of a freaking console?
I don't know. They're basically they can turn it off if you don't update the stuff and stuff like that. But I was told, I don't know. I haven't.
Oh, so they're taking lessons from Windows.
Yeah, exactly. The little troll Ray. Oh, there's lots of people that love the troll Ray. It's fine. It's fine. Someone else will step in. Trust me. Now what did I say? Okay, so map. This is what I said. You posted a link to a TikTok. I don't care if it's your TikTok or somebody else's TikTok. It's not staying in my public Discord server. That's not happening. Like, that's self-promotion, whether you want it or not. It's not happening there. Nate's link got deleted. Your link got deleted. If Booger went in there and posted a link to some funny video that he saw, I would probably delete it. Like, it's nothing on you. It's just, if I let you do it, then everybody's going to do it, and then it's going to continue forever, and I do not have the patience to police what goes in there and what doesn't. If I see a link, I delete it. Your dog link got deleted? Well, that's because you posted a stupid video. It wasn't your dog. It was a video about dogs. That, like...
What's wrong with the video about dogs?
No, the dogs were like basically fighting for dominance, and he's like, "See, this little dog went up to the big dog and it became alpha, and I'm like, why, how is this relevant to anything in the history of anything? Why are you posting it? And then I deleted it. I was like, this doesn't even make any sense. Out of the game, what you doing? Right now I'm emptying the sawmills out because they were real full. So, Tense, what's up, Lewis? How you doing? I'm glad I stopped buying consoles. Yeah, consoles are honestly, like, they're becoming really, 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 really negative, if you ask me. Like, I don't think consoles are, like, I think my PS5 is probably going to be the last console I buy ever. And
They're not long for this world.
5 songs tonight, like 5. It's crazy. Yeah, no, they're on their way out. Like, and that's, like, you look at Microsoft. Microsoft basically said they're not making another Xbox. Like, okay, they'll make another handheld. They're not going to make another Xbox, from what I've heard. So if they're done making consoles and they switched over to handheld only or something like that, okay. If that's one of the major ones like that, like, think about it.
Yeah.
You're gonna start losing consoles because now Sony versus Nintendo, which isn't even that's a joke. That's a joke.
That's, yeah.
Sony already beat the crap out of Microsoft with the Xbox. Like, PlayStation has like 80% of the market share. They lost the console war.
Why?
Just that simple. So I can post a raw video, just not the link, right? Yeah, 100%. 100%, Matt. You can post a raw video. I have no problem with that at all. Post a video. Just don't post a link, because I don't want them going out to another website. Because the problem that you have is when you're posting links like that, somebody could click on that link and then go somewhere else, and it's a terrible idea. Like, I don't like someone going out of the Discord to a link that I'm not confident on, if that makes sense. So the raw video is fine though. The video itself, the content was fine. It was not the content. It was the fact that it was a link.
But yeah, back to your earlier point. Nintendo versus Sony, that's like apples versus oranges. That's not a fair fight. They have different niches.
Yeah, I think Nintendo knew that a long time ago, and they
Yeah.
gave up. Like, they went a different direction specifically for that reason, because they were getting the pants beat off of them. Like, that just doesn't make sense. Like,
They can't keep up with the graphics, so they went cartoony and nostalgic.
Exactly. So,
And they're gonna keep beating the piss out of the same characters until it no longer works.
You are gonna get sick of them, and it's fun.
How many Mario games are there now?
I don't even know.
How many, or for that matter, how many games has Mario been in? Not just Mario games.
Better question.
You start thinking about like Smash Brothers and Mario Party, and yeah, they beat the piss out of those characters.
Yeah, no. They're so character-driven, character-based, and all that good stuff. It's kind of tough.
Yeah.
So, PSP was BA. The PSP got destroyed. Like, the PSP sales were garbage. Handheld sales, compared to, like, anything, they just didn't do well. They didn't do well. Like, honestly, like, you think of the last handheld that did well. The Switch is probably the best-selling handheld, and it didn't sell very well compared to like a standard console. They just don't do well.
Yeah.
They don't do well. Handhelds do not do well anymore. They just don't. Because your phone is so much more powerful. Like, you realize that you're basically you're buying a phone and it doesn't do as much, you know? Does that make sense? Game Boy though? Okay, Game Boy was what, 1990? Like, come on.
Before that, I want to say 87, I think. 87 or 88.
I guess it depends on which Game Boy you're talking about. The original Game Boy, yeah, was in the 80s, but
Yeah.
Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, all of those were in the 90s, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Game Boy was awesome. I didn't say Game Boy wasn't awesome. I'm just saying, holy shit, you guys are talking about something from the 80s.
Yeah, Game Boy was a different generation too. We didn't have cell phones back then, so that was what we had to entertain us.
Well, yeah, exactly. That's exactly my point. Like a cell phone.
Yeah.
A cell phone is beating the crap out of any of these handheld consoles that you get now. Like they just aren't good. Like they're I'm sorry, they're like a cell phone is gonna beat that, or a tablet. A tablet will crush. Like,
well,
a tablet or a cell phone is gonna crush the crap out of most of the handhelds these days.
Objectively, any of the handhelds that come out these days are way better than a Game Boy. But the difference is the Game Boy didn't have any competition. That's the difference.
Right. Exactly. Nintendo DS. Well, yeah, but the Nintendo DS and the Switch. Like, look at their sales. Look at handheld sales. After you look at Game Boy versus the rest of them, yeah, I bet the number goes up. But realistically, like percentage-wise, compared to people playing games to the consoles being sold, it's definitely less. Like, oh shoot, I'm driving. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know spot. Drove right by the cell point. So you don't see as many people walking around with handheld game consoles and stuff. Steam Deck is basically a handheld PC. Yes, exactly. Yeah. I don't care about this conversation. I'm just naming handhelds. God damn it. God damn it. Ah! You know what? Thanks. Love that. Love that. You know? Hello, sir. How are you? How you doing, Josh? How about it? Over 200 games for Mario. Holy crap, that's a lot. That's a lot. How many times can we recycle Pokemon as well? Like 40 games? Too many? Yeah, no. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. Well,
Pokemon's kind of in that same realm.
Yeah. And I will say, like, yes, they're recycling the crap out of Pokemon and stuff like that, but also a lot of those games were actually different, which is kind of silly. But the other thing with Pokemon is, I think it's crazy that Nintendo is being so protective of Pokemon and stuff like that. They actually like shut down games that use like the same mechanic and stuff. It's silly. Did you hydrate? Yes, I did. I'll do it again just in case I missed it. Pick up work in it, right? Well, I mean that's a point. Like you keep recycling the same thing over and over again and charging an absolutely astronomical amount of money for the stuff. Like if you charged like $200 for a handheld, which you can't make it for that, you'd probably be fine. But when you're charging $600-700 for something that your kid literally just drops and throws down on the ground, and then you have to buy another one at $600, like that is silly. They tried to shut down Pal World. They did shut down Pal World. Pal World changed the game. Did you not see that? They actually changed the game for it. So stupid. Like, you can't... Yeah, not Pale World yet. No, they changed it. They changed it slightly so that they can get away with it now. It's so stupid. Because they, like, Pale World came out with the thing, and then Nintendo copyrighted the action in the game after the game came out, so that Pale World had to go back and change it. Like, that's... I don't know how you can copyright a game mechanic that you didn't make originally and then retroactively sue someone that had the thing out before the copyright was valid. Like, how does that even work in anybody's mind? That doesn't make any sense at all.
Well, and I feel like the fact that they were able to do that opened up a can of worms that we probably didn't need opening up.
Exactly.
Like the Schedule 1 versus the drug dealer sim was a reaction of that, you know.
Another very good example of that. Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
And luckily that one didn't go anywhere, but
Yeah, exactly. The beat running around a flooded basement, EMS call after the power outage. Oh, that sucks, dude. Get some rest, man. I'll be back tomorrow for another 72 hours. Yeah, that's insane. I can't believe they like make you guys do the 72-hour shifts like that. That's wild to me. It's not how lawsuits work. That's not how lawsuits should work. That is how lawsuits work, though. Like, yeah, about that, because they did it. Do you have a bedroom? Yeah, no, I get that, but still. Weird. Thought they lost that fight, though? No, they didn't. The company that makes Pal World, I forget what the name of the company is, they basically backed off.
Yeah.
They weren't gonna fight against Nintendo. Like, that's silly. So, I don't know if it's actually like completely wrapped up and stuff like that, but from what I hear, they made an update to the game to make it so that it was different enough to not hit the copyright, which is insane to me. Like, that's...
Yeah, and unless they blatantly ripped off an actual character. I admittedly, I don't know enough about Pal World or Pokemon to know what they were even fighting about, but...
So in Pokemon, you throw a ball to catch the creature, right? Like, to catch the Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
So you're throwing a ball at this creature to catch it after you battle it or whatever. In Pal World, they did like a sphere. It was very similar, where they threw it kind of at it, and then the sphere collects the animal. Well, Nintendo copyrighted throwing a object at a creature to capture it. Like, they somehow very, very vaguely copyrighted the action of throwing an object at an object to capture the creature.
That sounds
like,
legit.
That is so vague. Like, that could have hit other games too.
Yeah.
Just the way they've done that. Like, that is so vague. I don't know how they can copyright the action of actually doing that. Not like the art involved in it.
What in the hell is...
actual action is copyrighted, which is insane to me. Plus, it's still ongoing. The company is called Pocket Pair. There you go. It's vague. Yeah, it's vague. What I just said. It's vague. We got lots of followages too. Appreciate that, guys. 5 months of followage. We got 2 years of followage from Josh. Appreciate that. Welcome in, guys. I think we need another Digimon. I've never played one.
Some of the animals on Power World look similar to Pokemon too. Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing though. Like, there's levels of creativity, and then there's also just the fact that, like, how are you going to change some of that stuff? Like, I get it, come up with an original idea, but at the same time, like, how you're making a cute creature that you're gonna put into a thing and use that, like, how do you make it different enough? Like, come on, guys. It's silly. How many people died while playing Pokemon Go? Quite a few. More than should have. More than should have. I'll put it that way. Yeah, for sure. Is this another, Pancakes, is this another attempt to point out that I say words incorrectly all the time? It's fine. Unexpectedly becoming a popular device for recording. Yeah, well, exactly. Exactly. So, like, yeah, you can use consoles and stuff like that for other things and stuff like that, but...
Oh my god.
You buy a Switch and a DS and all that stuff to do that stuff. That's silly.
This thing keeps dropping logs, and I don't know if it's, like, broken or if I'm just getting tired and stupid. Yeah.
Maybe try resetting the head. Nintendo was jealous. Oh, I don't even know if they were jealous. They just saw a company making money, and they're like, hey, maybe we should stop that. Because they feel like it's their money, you know? Pokemon Go is so impossible to complete because a lot of people can't travel everywhere. Yeah, well, that's exactly it. Like, you had to like, to do it completely, you'd have to travel, you know? We have the Zoe team. I don't even know what that is. The Carbid? Strawberry strawberry syrup on the pancakes? I mean, either, I'd say, right? Well, actually, I'd say I like maple syrup is my favorite to have on pancakes, but I mean, if you're sitting on pancakes, I don't know that you're really worried about what syrup is on them, you know? Pay attention to sit on my pancakes, not eat my pancakes. Figure it out. I wasn't here for the first part. Did my wood get picked up? Most of it. I have most of it picked up, and then I started emptying the mills because they weren't running because the wood chips were full. So most of the wood that you cut down is picked up. I probably have one more load to pick up. I think something like that, roughly. So.
But now there's a bunch more trees on the ground that need processed.
Exactly. So, like, I'm definitely not caught up, you know? Definitely not caught up. So, it's fine. But the mills are empty, of wood chips at least, you know? Spring your own syrup? Yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense, you know? The surprise here? Oh. This guy works, he eats his pancakes dry. Oh. No, you don't want to have dry pancakes, guys. That's ridiculous. Like at the very least, if you don't want to have syrup, you gotta at least put some whipped cream on them, you know? I'd eat some whipped cream on pancakes. There's nothing wrong with that. Chocolate syrup, maple syrup, some sort of fruity syrup. Pretty much any kind of syrup will do, you know? But dry is silly. Dry pancakes is a bad thing, you know? You don't want that. Dude, blackstrap? What the hell does that even mean? Molasses? Blackstrap? I don't even know what that is. Butter, not whipped cream. I think either one. Dry pancakes is not a problem you have. Oh, that makes sense. Wait, how do you store your syrup? You don't have, like, a fridge or anything. That's crazy. Crazy. Pancakes don't get all over your face. You're eating it wrong? That's probably true. Probably true. Even butter would be okay, but he just does dry. That's insane. That's insane. Wow. Don't know when I'll be able to get to that, but I'm supposed to be home for a substantial amount of time until next week. Yeah, no, I get that, man. You don't have to worry about it. You're not like the officially like the processor or anything like that. Like, I appreciate you coming in to process while we're offline and stuff like that, not in between streams and stuff. But I'm not expecting you to do that either. You know, appreciate that though. Syrup doesn't go in the fridge. I mean, a lot of syrup does actually. I mean, after you open it, it goes in the fridge. Most syrups say refrigerator after opening. What are you talking about? Am I making that up? I don't think I'm making that up.
I think you're making that up.
I'm not making that up. Most syrups are refrigerated after opening. They sure are. Oh, there's Chris posting his dinner. Good job, Chris. That's the second time you've been in Discord while someone's been streaming and you just randomly start posting crap. Today. Today alone. Good job, buddy. Good job, Chris.
He has no idea what's going on.
Keyword there is most, not all. But I didn't say all of them. Jesus Christ. You guys are hanging on words tonight. Calm down. But yeah, most syrups want to be in the fridge after they've been opened. That's what I'm saying. Made it. Jerks. Jesus Christ. Troy took up the chat. No, he didn't. He just has been here longer than you have, so he talked. You know. Are you really gonna like complain about somebody like taking over the chat because they've been chatting? Chris, shut the hell up. You weren't here, so he can talk if he wants to. Silly fella. How many Waffle Houses or Denny's or IHOPs have you been to with syrup on the table? Oh my God.
He's got a point.
Fridge syrup in your life. That's not the point. Like overnight or whatever. Like you're not gonna leave it out. Whatever.
Mine's out all the time.
You're right. You're right. You don't refrigerate syrup ever. It depends on the syrup. It totally depends on the syrup. Some syrups require you to refrigerate after opening. Some do not. So yeah, there are some that do not have requiring refrigeration, and there you are. There you are. And yeah, they have syrup on the table for a few hours in the morning for breakfast rush, and then they get them off the table. You know what I mean? I regret starting this. Yeah, look what you did.
You've obviously never worked at a Denny's. You think anybody there is actually going around to the tables and checking to see how long the syrup's been there and putting it back in the refrigerator?
No, not at all. But you have it out for your breakfast rush, and then you put it away. Like,
Denny's serves breakfast all day long.
Well, yeah. Not during the day. They don't have the syrup on the table normally. Like when it's lunchtime or whatever, they don't have the syrup on the table. They bring it out with your food a lot of times.
Yeah, everyone I've ever been to has it there all day long. Same with IHOP.
Oh, really? Yeah, no. That's, well, IHOP I could maybe see, but like Denny's, usually like during the lunch hour and stuff like that, they bring it out to you when you order breakfast stuff. I don't know. Maybe like butter. Real butter does not go in the fridge. Well, that's exactly. Real syrup does not go in the fridge, but a lot of like artificial syrup and stuff like that goes in the fridge. But I don't care how you store it. It's your syrup. Do whatever the hell you want. Like, ridiculous, dude.
It's amazing how we can have the longest arguments about the dumbest things in here.
It's not even an argument either. That's the fun thing. Everybody thinks we're arguing about stuff. Like, we're not arguing. We're just having a discussion about it, which is silly. We have the silliest discussions about the silliest. But
Yeah.
you know what?
Let's talk about syrup for 30 minutes.
I mean, I'm good with it. I'll talk about anything.
I regret starting this, yeah.
It's your fault, though. You ever had maple syrup cheese? Yes, I have. You ever had maple syrup donut? That's good. They're good. I had a maple syrup and donut, and bacon. Maple syrup and donut, bacon. Or wow, maple syrup and bacon donut. I can say words, you know. They come out in cups like crafts. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I never refrigerate syrup. Okay. It depends on the syrup. You go get some Mrs. Buttersworth. I guarantee if you look at the package, it says refrigerate after opening. Whether you do or not, I don't care. But that's what it says on the package. I almost guarantee it. I don't know that specific brand does, but most of them do.
Does Mrs. Buttersworth even still exist?
Yeah.
I thought she was
They were going to like change the name of it, I thought, at one point. Cause
yeah, I thought she fell victim to the same as all the other crap that was going on a few years ago.
I don't know if that actually happened or not, but I have some in my fridge right now, so I know that it's like, I don't know that it's like they changed it since I bought it or what, but definitely wasn't.
That's Aunt all that you're right. That's Aunt Jemima. That's right.
Yep, there you go. That's
Aunt Jemima. Yeah, she no longer exists.
Yep, that's what it is. All right, get that thing.
Don't say the B word, Mav. It's the battery covers.
Oh my God, we're not talking about batteries. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. We're not talking about batteries. Unless somebody needs batteries, then I have batteries. Don't worry. I have them.
Yeah, I bought a 36 pack of AAA batteries for my mouse, and then I bought a new mouse that takes AA batteries.
You dumbass.
Yeah.
There it is.
So I'm like, okay, that's useless now. But hey, I got lots of batteries.
I am surprised Twitch didn't knock that out. Like, I'm just gonna go with that because Twitch is gonna hit that one, buddy.
Yep.
I looked at my syrup in the fridge. The regular syrup is the best refrigerate after opening. Yeah, it says it. Yeah, exactly. For best results, refrigerate after opening. The sugar-free said it didn't need to be refrigerated. Yes, it's the sugar. It's the artificial sugar that wants to be refrigerated. It's Pearl Milling now from... really? I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
Sounds like par for the course.
Which...
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure he'll have stuff that'll take it.
It always was made by Pearl Milling. It's just... they got rid of their face.
Yeah. Right. It's better we're still here.
That sounds par for the course. Got remotes to take. I'm sure I'll use them at some point. You can never have too many batteries, but now I just got to go buy more AA batteries.
Yep. I don't know. I will not use wireless anything for that stuff. I can't stand, like, if my stuff's not charged, I don't want to like swap out batteries or mess with that. I hate that crap.
I don't really mind the wireless mouse. It works and it doesn't go dead that often, so.
Yeah, I mean they last for a long time.
Yeah.
So that's nice at least. Like
All right.
I'll do it for like mobile stuff, but not my streaming stuff.
That worked out pretty good. I got this corner done and it's just about 11 o'clock, so. I think it's time for bed.
Sounds good.
Where are you
Thanks
at?
for all your help. I
You're
appreciate
still
it.
unloading mills. Yeah, we made a big mess over here.
Well, I finished unloading all the mills, and I finished with the process logs now. So now I can work on processing or.
Yeah, there's one stack of logs here you didn't get, but I stacked trees on top of it, so.
Yeah, I saw that, but I couldn't tell if it was processed or not processed underneath it. So.
Yeah, there's one stack under there.
Don't eat pancakes with all this talk.
Oh, Jesus.
Butter and syrup. And oh my God, Kevin, that's not. That last part of that comment, I think, took that out of there. You know. It's good though.
But all right, I'm off to bed, sir. I will catch you later.
Sounds good. Thanks a lot, and see you later, man.
Bye. All right, that's it for me for tonight, guys. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. It's been a good night. I had a fun night. I'm glad I decided to do this tonight. We got a nice raid earlier with 14 people. God only knows how many new follows from that. 6 new follows, so we're getting up there. 6 gifted subs tonight. It's been a fun night. Later, night. Good night, Dan. Good night, Slickerus. Let's see in the meantime. I'm going to assume you guys are all already watching Intense. And if you're not, well, please go over there. But we're going to see if we can't find somebody else to send a raid to. So it doesn't seem like we're raiding the same people all the time. I'm going to bet he's probably ending soon. You know who I've never raided? I'm going to send you to Creepy Horseman. He's playing, looks like Roadcraft. I'll send you over there. Thanks for going to bed. Good night, Luis. Good night, Dark Wolf. Good night, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. Oh my God, why is the bot typing things in chat? Yeah, anyways. Good night, guys. I'll catch you all later.